Hi everyone, I am Shiny. In this time of lockdown, everyone is in different situation, depressed, sad. So, whatever situation we are in, today we are going to see about how to overcome discouragement. In Bible, we know that three persons who overcome the discouragement. First is Elijah, second is Jonah, third is David. So let us see about Elijah today. The meaning of Elijah is my God is Yahweh. So Elijah is a ordinary man and a prophet who has faith and he prayed earnestly. In James, Elijah was a human being. Even as we are, he prayed earnestly that it would not rain and did not rain on the land for 3.5 years. But again, when it prayed, it would rain. The rain has came in the land. So he was such a faithful person, and at a certain point, he was discouraged. So let us see about Elijah from where he was. So he is a powerful prophet from Tisbe, served as a prophet of Israel during the reigns of Ahab and Ahaziah. His names mean, we already saw this, his name is My God is Yahweh. And his ministry involved demonstrating the Lord is the only true God and calling Israel back to the Lord. Because in his time, the people are started to worship idols under Ahab and Jezebel. Idol worshipping called Baal, a Canaanite fertility god of storm and rain. So God sent a drought and famine. During that time, he lived with a widow in Zarephath, a town in Jezebel's home territory of Sidon. The widow's son died, but Elijah prayed for him and he was revived. And in the drought year, Elijah challenged Baal's prophet on the Mount Carmel, like to demonstrate the identity of the one true God. The prophets of Baal called the Baal in vain, becoming frantic to induce him to appear. So they all called, made a sacrifice to their God, but no voice is heard from the god Baals. Then Elijah made a sacrifice, and God accepted his sacrifice, and the fire immediately consumed the offering. In response, the people of Israel worshipped the Lord and at Elijah's direction killed Baal's prophets. There were 453 prophets, they were killed by Elijah. And Elijah told there will be a heavy rain, and the drought ended. Even with such tremendous displays of God's power, Ahab and Jezebel continued to lead Israel astray. Jezebel was furious that her prophets had been killed. She threatened Elijah, who fled to the desert, and asked God to take his life. So this time Elijah was discouraged and he feared and fled to save his life. An angel nourished him until he reached Mount Sinai. Elijah complained that he was the only remaining prophet of the Lord and his life was at risk. God encouraged him in a quiet voice, gave him good news, and recommissioned him for service. So God gave him encouragement when he told, "Take away my life." So Elijah was single minded in his devotion to the true God. He had an assistant named Elisha, whom he trained well. At the end of Elijah's earthly existence, rather than dying, he was caught up into heaven in a chariot of fire. Elisha inherited Elijah's prophetic mantle and continued the task of confronting false worship in Israel. The OT closes with the expectation that Elijah would return before the day of the Lord, an expectation that John the Baptist fulfilled at least. Elijah appeared with Moses at Jesus' transfiguration. In Revelation, one of the two witnesses, either Elijah himself or is modeled after Elijah. Elijah's life illustrates God's kindness and effectiveness of prayer and being faithful to one true God. Thank you.